So here we're down the bowl for the final of the Hospital Cup. It's been, of course, a day that St George has been looking forward to. Were they going to make it? Of course they did. Everyone knows that now. Tony, how do you rate it? Let's take...
Very, very difficult, because I thought St Mary's came out the blocks and played some great football, took the lead and deserved lead. That wasn't the best that we saw today of St George's. That wasn't a good performance in their books, but it doesn't matter. They've done what was asked. They've won the trophy, which means that they win the Grand Slam, and unfortunately for them at the end, when they got the penalty, which was saved brilliantly by Chris Cowan, and the 2-1 sort of is the score we've ended up with on what I thought was a pretty poor game, really, to be honest with you. Whether it was too much at stake for St George's, or whether St Mary's didn't want to take any risks because they know how good St George's are exploiting the space, I'm not too sure, but it doesn't matter. St George's have got what they wanted, and as I rightly say, they've now won the Hospital Cup, and well done to them.
Well, we're looking at some of the highlights of the game. In fact, St Mary's went ahead initially, so that was interesting, but St George's came back.
It was a great goal by Steve Whitley. Steve's been a good player for them, and he finished it off really well. But when they got the penalty, Jack McVeigh scored that one. And, you always thought then that, St George's will build on that. But St Mary's did really well, and a bit of a change towards the end when they put Mark Wolfenden up front, because Mark Wolfenden is a centre forward, no Max Thomas in goal. And Chris Cowan was in and did a couple of good saves and that penalty save. But once the winning goal went in for St George's, you never saw really St Mary's coming back into it. Apart from maybe the last 5 minutes, they had a couple of half chances. And Marky Priestnal, second half substitute, came off the bench. You would have put any money on him scoring from where he was, and unfortunately for him, he put it.
Well, after the game, we had a chance to talk first of all Slam.
Fantastic! Yeah, it's so nice to put it right this year after what happened to us last year, and just for for the first 37 minutes, it looked like it was going to repeat itself, didn't it? History from last year, but after a right good rollicking at half time, and I mean serious rollicking, everyone to a man apart from Jack McVeigh, we played a lot better in the second half. But we also, I think, because of the enormity of the occasion, we showed quite a bit of tension in the last 5 minutes. And I think some of that has actually come from the bench as well. And, we could have been a little bit calmer, but it's difficult sometimes. You've got to try and keep the players on their toes. So, yeah, from that point of view, absolutely amazing. Look, they've been playing football in the Isle of Man for 125 years. No club in history has ever achieved what we've achieved now. And I would just really like the Sports Council to actually appreciate what these lads have done for the last 5 years, because I think we are the most nominated but never won anything team ever. So, I'm just looking at...
You're the Sports Awards here?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Sports Awards. If these lads had done what they'd have done in England, they'd be lauding them, wouldn't they? So, and I think we should appreciate what they've done too. But yeah, in terms of stress and energy, I think I've worked as hard as they have, actually, just stood in that dugout screaming and shouting. But no, it's unbelievable, unbelievable.
Well, congratulations. Get ready to get the trophy.
Thank you very much.
Well, from father to son, Chris Jr., how's it gone?
It wasn't a great game, wasn't a pretty game of football to watch, it wasn't a pretty game to play in, but we got there. All we had to do was win. We didn't have to win pretty, we didn't have to play well, we just had to win, and that's what we did. So, obviously we're over the moon. Brilliant.
I mean, the Grand Slam.
It's an amazing achievement. Christmas time when we lost to Peel in the league, we were written off. We'd written ourselves off. We had no chance of winning the league, never mind the Grand Slam. Didn't know, no talk about it. There's no pressure on us to do it. And I think because of the pressure was off, we just relaxed, played our game. I went and won every game on a Saturday afternoon. And what an achievement for the lads, because sometimes we turned up, we only had 10 players in some games. What a game. What an achievement this season.
Well, you got a little bit of break, but you're going to Jersey, I trust, and you're going to go to all the other things, the MIFA tournaments, presumably, and those sort of things, so there's still plenty more football to play.
Oh, we'll be going there full of confidence now as well, won't we? We'll be, we have a bit of a break for a couple of days or so, but back into training, and then we go away to Hungary, go to Jersey. Something good to look forward to over the summer. A lot of football, but we'll enjoy it, and we'll go there full of confidence. Brilliant.
Yeah. And a quick word from one of St Mary's players, Steven Priestnal.
Yeah, I thought the game went pretty well. We're obviously missing our best goalkeeper, our first choice goalkeeper, but we had to make changes. I thought we battled well. St George's are a good team, you've got to respect that. But I thought on a different day we could have won. They had 2 penalties, you know what I mean, but I don't know who was the best team, or I don't know, but I thought it was probably an even game. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's it. We've now got these great pictures of them having their celebrations. There was a lot of silverware out there, Tony.
Well, when you look at the Hospital Cup that St George have won today, it's the second most valuable trophy amongst football. But the Railway Cup, Paul, I don't know if you've got any shots of that. It is huge, and it's just been refurbed, and it's a magnificent trophy. It was one of the biggest in Europe at one stage, and congratulations to, personally for me, to St George's. They've worked hard for this, and when you look back over the history of Grand Slam teams, St George's have nearly done it, 4 years on the bounce. They lost to Old Boys last year in the final game. They lost the year before to St Mary's in the FA Cup. They won it the year before that, and this year they've won it once again. And when you look at Peel, was so close to winning it, but that game at Blackberry Lane where they lost, and then the following game they lost against St Mary's, and that's what gave it to St George.